cost. Our topic is all about cost. So cost is nothing but the total expenditure incurred in producing a commodity or producing a goods and services. That is what we call it as cost. So whenever we are speaking about the production function, here we are producing the goods and services, and we require many things to produce a commodity. We require raw materials, we require labor, we require the both fixed and variable factors. Right, so we require again land and building, we require plant and machinery. So we require all these factors to produce a product, and the total cost which is incurred in producing this cost, producing these commodities is called as cost. Is it clear? This is the simple meaning of the cost. Is it clear? You all understood?
Yes, sir, clear.
Okay, fine, thank you. See here today we are going to study about cost in detail. So the determination of price for a product or service is not easy. So what this sentence is speaking all about, if at all if you want to set a price to the product or to the service, then it is not an easy task. Why it is not an easy task? Because there are several other functions which are factors which are governing it. For example, the theory of cost definition states that the cost of business highly determines its supply and spendings. So generally, when we want to fix a price to the product, we need to include all the costs, like fixed costs and also the variable costs. So once we include all these costs, then we can understand, then we can come to a final conclusion how much to set a price for a product or for the service. In this modern theory of cost in economics, looks into the costs, the concepts of costs. That is, again, we have short run total and average cost and also long run cost along with the economic scales. So here we are going to discuss about the short run cost, the long run cost, so which is going to help us in producing the goods and services. So generally, whenever we speak about short run and long run, the cost which is incurred in short run, we call it as a short run cost, and which is incurred in the long run, we call it as a long run cost. So the cost function varies concerning factors such as operation scale, output size, price of the production, and many other factors. How the cost factor changes is again totally based upon the operation scale. At what scale you are producing your goods and services, whether it is small scale, whether it is medium, or whether it is large scale. And next one is the output, the final output of the goods, that is the output size, and also the price of production. Whenever we speak about price of production, there are even other factors which are indulged in production, like labor. Right? You require labor, you require raw material, you require plant and machinery. So there are different factors which are again indulged in it. So we need to consider even the cost of the production and many other factors. Finally, after deciding and after knowing about all these factors, then we can come to a conclusion that what should be our price. This price is totally based upon all the different kinds of costs which we have spent in producing the goods and services. And once we are aware about the cost, then we can fix a price to the product. So now you all understood how do we set a price to the product?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. So meaning of cost in economics. Okay, the cost is the total expenditure incurred in producing a commodity. What is cost? Cost is the total expenditure which is incurred in producing a commodity. For example, economic cost is the sum of actual cost or direct expenditures on hired, that is hired inputs. We call it as explicit cost, and the imputed value of the input supplied by the owners, that is implicit cost, including normal profits. My dear students, now pay attention to me. In this definition, there are two important things which are being mentioned. First one is explicit cost, and second one is implicit cost. So these are two different terminologies, and you need to understand about the meanings of these two terminologies. Does anyone know what is implicit and what is explicit cost?
No idea, sir.
So the implicit cost is what is our exact expense what is our exact expense or like what we are paid.
मैं तो एक गार्लिक ब्रेड का पीस खाया था।
Sir, so may I?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, that explicit cost is what is our actual cost for the production.
The actual cost for the
Production. So
Okay.
when we are making the commodity, what are the inputs? Like even that is a current bill, that is the exact cost.
Okay, so there are many factors which we need to add, right? So many costs. So here the cost says it is the sum of explicit cost and implicit cost. So now I'll give you a small example so that you all will understand what is explicit and what is implicit. These are very simple answers. Now you can see at the screen, explicit cost, it is the actual or direct expenditure on hired inputs. So now you remember this word called hired inputs. Okay, this is very important when we speak about explicit cost. Now I'll tell you an example. There is a doctor who is practicing his medical, okay, in a rented room. For his lifetime, he has rendered the services sitting in a rented room or sitting in a rented hospital. Now, the doctor should pay what charges?
All the rental charges.
Huh?
All the rental charges like
Yes, he need to pay rental charges for the room which has taken on his rent. Correct?
Yes, sir.
So here, what is explicit cost? Please mute yourself now. It is actual or direct expenditure on hired inputs. So what is the input which he is using? Here he is using room. So he has taken it on rental basis or he has hired it. So now he is to pay rent for the number of days or for the number of years in which he is going to render the service in this room. Maybe for next 5 years, maybe for next 10 years, he is to pay, and he has to pay this rent to the this hired input. For example, here you can see wages paid to the employees, rent paid for hired premises, payment for raw material, and depreciation and taxes on production, etc. So that is what we call it as explicit cost. So explicit cost is nothing but the actual or direct expenditures on hired inputs. You understood the example and you understood what explicit cost now? My dear students?
Yes, sir.
Okay, next one is implicit cost. So now please listen to me. Implicit cost, it is the imputed value of the inputs supplied by the owners, including normal profit. For example, imputed interest on owner's capital, imputed rent on owner's land, imputed salary of owner's managerial services, etc. So now you listen to me. We will take the same example of doctor. Now after 50 years, the doctor has retired. So now he don't want to render his services sitting in a rented premises. So what he has thought, he has shifted his clinic to his own house. Now he is rendering the services sitting in his own house. So now here is not paying any rent to the outsider, or here is not paying rent to the hired premises, because now he is rendering the services sitting in his own house. So there is no need of paying the rent to the premises. So now you listen, after this example, now you should understand what is implicit. It is the imputed value of inputs supplied by the owners. So now the rent which he was paying to others, now it is being saved, because he is rendering the services sitting in his own premises. So that's why we call it as, for example, imputed interest on owner's capital, or imputed rent of owner's land. So now he is not paying the rent to the hirer. Now it is for himself only. So that is what we call it as implicit cost. You all